Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about an amazing mind mapping tool that I use a lot to generate ideas and organize my thinking. The tool is called Mindomo and it is available in a free version for all operating systems. It is also available for mobile devices from Android and Apple Play stores. Mind mapping is a visual thinking tool that can be used in a variety of ways for idea generation, note taking, problem solving, brainstorming, organizing information, researching, etc. It helps you think in a visual way and organize your ideas about a problem or topic. If you are interested to know more about mind mapping, I have included links to some resources in the description and you can have a look at these resources. It's a great tool to learn and everyone can benefit from it. I will demonstrate this tool using a generic example and you can replace this example with an example from your own work situation. So let's start by first visiting the Mindomo website, from where you can download the software and then install it on your computer. So you can reach the Mindomo website by typing in mindomo.com in your browser window. As you reach this site, you can see that Mindomo is available for Windows, for Mac, and also for Linux. It is also available for Android and iOS. If you click on these links, you can see some screenshots for iOS and also for Android. So this is the site. You can click on the download button and you will see that there are two versions of Mindomo, one which is a paid version and one which is a free version. So we are going to use the free version. The significant difference between the free version and the paid version is that the free version permits you only 40 topics, which is very generous and it is sufficient for most situations. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I will be demonstrating Mindomo on Windows, but you can use it on a Mac and you can also use it on Linux. So to install Mindomo on Windows, just simply click here. Once you have downloaded the file, just click on it and follow screen instructions to install Mindomo. If you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you will find that there are some really good resources about mind mapping. So you can go through these resources as well. When you start Mindomo, this is the screen that you see. You can start a new mind map by using this button. If you have already created a mind map, you can open that mind map using the open button or the recent button. You will notice that there are close to about 100 templates that show how this software can be used in a variety of different situations. For this video, I'm going to use the top row and I'm going to use one of these blank mind map templates because I want to show how we can create a mind map from scratch. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this to start a blank mind map. So when you start a new blank mind map, you will see a central topic appearing here and you can then start working on this particular diagram. So the situation that I am hypothetically imagining is that I have received a phone call from one of my friends and they want me to write an article on climate change for a magazine. So at the moment, I really do not have any clear understanding about what I can include in this article. And I will try to crystallize my thinking using this mind map about what I should be including in this particular article. So let me just first come here and click on this. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to give the correct central topic title. So that is going to be climate change article. So this is what I have to do. Now, once I have entered this, I can then start, visualizing or thinking about some of the important main topics that I would like to cover for my article. This is a thinking process that I'm just trying to demonstrate to you. I don't have anything particular in my mind. I have been requested to write an article and I'm just trying to figure out what are the things that I can include in the article. So let us start with adding a few main topics. So to add a topic, you can just simply come here and click on it, and then come here and click on this subtopic button. So when you do that, a topic is added. You can also add a topic in a few other ways. Let me just show those to you as well. So this is the undo button. I'm undoing this. Another way to add a topic is to just simply come here. So you can zoom in using the control button and the mouse wheel, or otherwise you can use these buttons for zooming in. So another way of adding a subtopic is to come here. You will see this icon here, a little pointed arrow. Just click on it and drag it out, and you can position it wherever you want. So this is another way of creating a subtopic. You can press the control button and use your mouse wheel to move out. You can grab hold of the white area and move the figure wherever you want. So you have complete freedom on rearranging whatever you are going to create. So let me just continue forward, and I'm just going to come here, double click on this, and type my first main topic that I would like to cover for this article. So I'm thinking that I should start this article with a small backgrounder. Maybe I should provide some background about climate change. So let me just type that in. I've created my first main topic. If I want to change the font or anything here, I can just double click and a toolbox appears here. I can center the text. I can increase the font size. I can change the color of the font, and I can even choose a different font. So click on the white area, that toolbox disappears again. So I've chosen my first main topic, and I would like to now add a few subtopics. So I can use the exact same way, drag this out, click on the white area, click on the main topic to select the entire box, and then come here and click on the subtopic. So I have just created a subtopic. This is level 1 topic. This is a level 2 topic. So let me just say I will start by maybe giving a little bit of history. I need another subtopic, so I can come and click on this and click on this button to create a new subtopic. Another way to create a subtopic is to select this and click on this button. This will create a subtopic under this particular selected topic. I'm going to come here and try this. So a new subtopic has been created. So let me just say that I will also, in the initial background, like to talk about the science of climate change. So I will just enter that here, and I need another subtopic. Maybe I'll also talk about the urgency of action in climate change. So if I cover these topics, maybe I have a good background going for me. Next, I am now thinking that I should talk about some environmental impacts of climate change. So as you can see, I'm just thinking and trying to crystallize my ideas in a visual way. So I'll come here and add a subtopic. You can also add a subtopic by just simply clicking on one topic and pressing the tab button. So exact same thing, and you can click on the white area and then click on this and drag and bring it wherever you want. So there are many ways of creating this subtopic. I usually use these buttons because they are very convenient. So let me now give my second topic, environmental impacts. If you make a spelling mistake, just right click and choose the correct spelling. Let me add a few subtopics to environmental impacts. Click, and I will say maybe I'll talk about greenhouse gases. I'll add another subtopic here. I will talk about melting ice. Let me add another subtopic. I will talk about loss of species maybe. And let me talk about another subtopic. Maybe I'll talk about wildfires. And I can keep adding and deleting topics as I wish. So this is level 1 topic, these are level 2 topics, and maybe I can go further and click on this and add a few subtopics here. Maybe I can say melting of glaciers, and let me add another subtopic, ice melting at poles. So you can keep going on and on. The only limitation in the free version is that you cannot exceed more than 40 topics, which is actually quite a lot. And there are some other ways by means of which you can add a substantial amount of content in your mind maps. So this limit is very generous and should be quite sufficient for most situations. So I have a level 1 topic, level 2 topics, and level 3 topics. I can keep going on and on like this and expanding the ideas that are coming to my mind. Let me add another topic. So after talking about environmental impacts, let me add another main topic. I will talk about societal impacts of climate change, and I can keep adding subtopics here as well. So maybe I will talk about migration from hot areas to cold areas. Maybe I need to also talk about livelihood loss. I can include a little section on diseases and so on and so forth. Let me now add another subtopic here. I can just click on this and move this as I wish. So let me now talk about the economic impacts, and we can add subtopics here as well. So maybe impact on stock markets. If you want to delete any topic, just click in the white area, click on any box and press your delete button. So let me add a few subtopics for economic impacts. Impact on stock markets, impacts on agriculture, maybe impact on infrastructure, and so on and so forth. I would like to add another main topic, and let me just click on the white, select this and bring it right here. And maybe I like to talk a little bit about organizations working in the area of climate change. Add a subtopic here and add a few organizations, maybe one more. So I can just keep going on and on. Let me just pull this down a little bit and then select this and add another main topic, and then just drag it right here. So this article cannot be complete if I do not talk about climate action, and some subtopics, maybe intergovernmental action. Corporations need to take actions. NGOs, citizen action, so on and so forth, and maybe a final section on concluding the article. So I'm going to click here. I can choose conclusion, and here I can just come here and leave my readers by reiterating a few important points. Climate change is real, and urgent action is needed. So I have created a mind map, and if I want to see everything together, I can right click on the white portion and then just simply choose fit diagram. So when I click on this, I can see the whole diagram in one shot. So I have just created a basic mind map, and this has helped me crystallize my thoughts about what I can include in my article. When I started, I did not have any real understanding of what I might like to include in my article. But after thinking for a little while, I have this mind map here that has visually captured my thinking. I can always revisit this diagram, keep adding and deleting. So this is how you can create a basic mind map. I have not started writing this article, but now I have a great outline. If I wanted to see this as an outline, I can come to view and click on view as outline, and it will come back and show me this entire diagram as an outline. I can revert back to my mind map, view, and click on mind map. So it will revert back to the mind map diagram. I can also include a floating topic, for example, which is not connected to any of these things. So I can just right click and insert a floating topic. Maybe I will need some writing resources. I'm adding a subtopic here, quotes that I can include in my article from business leaders or government leaders. Let me add another one. We'll need some pictures or illustrations. This is just a free floating topic. It's not connected to the main mind map, but I can loosely connect it to the central topic of the article. I can just click on this icon here, and this is true for any of these boxes. And then I have a few things that I can use. I'm going to come here and click on this connection icon, and then just simply come here and drop it right here. And I can use one of these handles to drag this and position this, and then I can type something in this particular box. So all these topics can also be numbered, and Mindomo provides an excellent tool for numbering. But before we can start numbering, we need to click on the central theme and select it. So once you have selected the central topic, you can go to tools and you can go to numbering, and this dialog box opens up here. All you need to do is to indicate the level to which the numbering will be shown on the diagram. Because we have 3 levels of topics here, level 1, level 2, level 3. I have chosen 3 levels. You can choose more if you had more levels, and it's showing you how it is going to number. So you can just simply go ahead and press OK. So it has now created numbering for all the topics and subtopics, and it has worked in a clockwise manner. So if you are not happy with the numbering, you can move these. So for example, if I bring it onto this side, the numbering will change. It's, I think, probably moving in a clockwise direction, or the manner in which you have entered these boxes. You bring it onto this side, the numbering will be readjusted. So if you see any discrepancy in numbering, you can just simply move these boxes around and have numbering to your satisfaction. To remove numbering, just click on the central topic, then go to tools, numbering, and then just click on remove numbering. So when you click on remove numbering, that numbering just simply goes away. So we have created a basic mind map here. This is what a mind map looks like. And now we can start researching these topics. I have not yet started writing the article, so I would like to go and research these topics. One of the great things about Mindomo is that it permits you to link all the research that you do with this mind map. So when you actually start writing this article, so you have all your research available at one place, and you can refer to those web pages or the files that you have collected from the diagram itself. So now I have this diagram and I have started researching on each of these topics. Let us say, for example, I found this interesting link about wildfires, and that can give me a really good idea of summarizing how wildfires are raging with increasing intensity. So I'll just click on this link and select it, and then press Ctrl C to copy it, or right click and copy it. And then I'm going to come back to my diagram. If I can zoom in a little bit, this is my topic on wildfires. So I can just select it and press Ctrl V. So when I do this, a link is added to this subtopic, and when I click on this link, Mindomo opens up a browser window and shows you that particular topic. So I can attach hyperlinks to any of these boxes. If I undo this, there's another way to attach a hyperlink to a box. Click on this and you will see a plus sign. Click on that sign. This is the default that opens up, and you can come and click on this and then just paste your link right here. So exactly the same thing. As you exit, that link will appear in front of the topic. But I much prefer the shortcut. Just come and select this and paste it, Control V. So that link will appear here. Let's try this one more time. So let us say, for example, if I come here and I'm researching some material on stock markets, I found this wonderful article. So I will just come here and copy this. So I've copied that link and I've selected this box, and I'm just going to come here and press Ctrl V to add that particular link. So not only can you add links to topics, you can also add files that are on your computer to topics. So let us say, for example, I have this file, this report that I have downloaded, and it is already available on my computer's hard disk. So if I wanted to, this report is about economic impacts of climate change on agriculture. So if I wanted to add a link to this report, which is already on my computer, so I'm just going to pick it up from my folder and bring it on top of the agriculture topic and drop it. The moment I do this, you will see that a link appears here, and I can click on this link. It will show me the report which is on my computer, and I can click on this link to open that particular report. So this is residing on my computer, and I can link it to the mind map as well. So this is how you can link content on your computer, files on your computer, to any of these subtopics. You can also link internet URLs to subtopics, as I have already shown to you. If you want to delete this, you can come to Edit and Delete Property and just click on Attachments. It's going to go away. Just select the item and go to Edit, Delete Properties and click on Attachment. I'm going to bring that back. Now, apart from links and files, you can also attach notes. So just click on a topic and expand this box, click on the plus sign, and you will see that you can click on this icon here to attach a note. So when you click on this, a note box opens up and you can write your ideas inside this particular box. So maybe I can say, cite a few good examples, also talk about greenwashing. I can include a link inside this and multiple links inside this particular box. So say, for example, if I find an interesting article on corporate greenwashing, I can just select it, copy it, and then head back to my note box and paste it. If I want this to become a clickable link, I can just select it and then click on this icon right here and then click on link and then just simply go ahead and save it. So when I do this, this link becomes clickable inside the note, and when I click on it, it will provide me a mechanism to go and open this up directly in a browser. So you can keep adding as many links as you want. Let me show you one more example of this. Let us say, for example, I have come across a really good YouTube video on greenwashing, and I want to include that also in my note because I can see this and add something to my article. So to include a video, you can come here and click on video and then just simply enter the URL. So we have already copied that URL, the YouTube URL, and we will just go ahead and press save. So the moment you do that, it actually embeds the video inside your note, and you can just click here and view the video. So if you don't want to actually go and watch the video on YouTube, you can just quickly watch the video right here inside notes. So when you are done, you can just simply come here and click on it, and you will see that a little icon appears in front of corporations, and your note is available right here. Just mouse over that particular icon, or otherwise click on it. This opens up and you can have access to your research for this particular subtopic. If you want to get rid of notes, you can come here and click on this, and the note will disappear. I'm going to bring it back. Okay, so this is how you can add notes. You can also add comments. So you can click on any topic and come here and click on comments. This can be from other people also. If you have shared this with other people, they might like to comment on this diagram, how to improve it. You can say, talk about the annual IPCC report. Maybe you can add another comment, and so you can keep adding as many comments as you want. You can add a third comment, and you can keep going like this. So once you've added all your comments, you will see a little box appear here, and it is telling you that you have added 2 comments here. So you can extend this 40 topic limit by notes, links, files from your computers, comments, and so on and so forth. What you can also do is to say, for example, if you wanted to group all these together and have a slightly better aesthetic appeal, you can click on the main topic and then open up this box, click on this plus button and come to boundary and connection and just click on this. So you will have a number of different ways in which you can group this together. This is just for visual appeal, and if I choose this one, you will find that this whole set is now shown as a group. You can repeat the same for others as well. Just come here and maybe click on this. So you can create colored groupings of your various topics, and what you can also do is to provide a little summary if you wanted to. So we will come back to our plus sign and then click on this icon and maybe briefly write a summary for our own understanding that this section largely deals with the environmental impacts of climate change. So you can really beautify your diagram or make it look much more aesthetic using these groupings. I would like to show you one more thing that this permits you to do. You can make a copy of this diagram and maybe try to use the copy for this particular activity. All these can be shown as a task list. So if I can just enlarge this a little bit. So if you press shift and select, you can select all these together, draw a box around all these together, and you can open any one of these, click on these 3 dots and then come to tools and set as task. So when you do this, you'll see small check boxes appear here. So when I'm actually writing this article, and say for example, if I have finished writing this section, when I click on this, you will find that section disappearing. So that task has been completed. So you can use this entire diagram also as a task completion list, a to-do list. As you keep writing, you can keep clicking on these and they will keep disappearing. So this is how you can also set topics as task lists. If you want to get rid of this, just press shift, select all of them, and you can open this, go back to tools, and uncheck this. So this will go away. So this can be a handy tool to use this diagram as a task list, but you might want to make a copy of this, save as copy, and when you are actually writing this article, you can then just simply go ahead and use this as a task list. Now, once you've completed your diagram, you can right click and export this, or otherwise you can come to file and export this exact same thing. So when you click on this, you will find that Mindomo provides a very substantial number of export options. The default is creating a portable document format or a PDF page for this diagram. So you can go ahead and just simply choose this and click on export, and it will be exported as a PDF document. The PDF has remarkable clarity, and it also preserves all the links that you have included here. Those internet URLs are active, and you can click on those links on the PDF as well. You can also save it as an image file. So this will be saved as a PNG file. There are some other options, and I will just show these options to you. So you can export this out as a diagram, as a PDF file, or as an image file. I'm going to cancel this. You can also improve the aesthetics of this diagram by adding images to these topics. So we will just click on this, and let us say, for example, we have downloaded a few images here. So what we can do is we can just simply grab hold of an image from our folder and bring it to this particular box or any box and just simply drop it. The moment you do this, that image becomes part of this box, and you can click on this image using one of the corner handles. You can resize this image. There is also a little drop down here, so when you click on this, you can align the image with the text inside the box. So say, for example, if I wanted the image onto the left and text onto the right, I can click here and that change will happen. Click on the image one more time and expand this drop box, and you can have it in another format. Let us try this out one more time. So I want to put in an image right here as well. So I can just open it. I have that image with me, and I will just grab hold of that image and bring it here and drop it. So you can increase the visual appeal of this mind map by adding images to your topics. You can click on an image and size it as you want, and you can also align it in whatever way you want. If you want to remove it, just come here and click on this and the image will be gone. What you can also do is you can say, for example, if you don't have an image, you can use the clip art library. Just expand this box, click on the plus sign, and you can come here and use this icon here, image, and then click on this icon. So you have a huge library of clip art that is available to you, and maybe you can find something that you can use directly. As you click on it, that clip art becomes integrated with the topic box, and you can resize it, change it, and adjust it as you want. One other wonderful tool is that Mindomo permits you to add a voice note to any topic. So if you are in a hurry and you have some idea about a particular subtopic that you would like to include, what you can also do is come here and click on the plus sign, and then come here and click on the mic icon here. So when you click on this, you can then just simply go ahead and click on record, and just go ahead and record a voice note. So when we will discuss about migration, we can try to bring in some explanation of how there might be large scale movement of people from warmer climates where agriculture will become very difficult to cooler places on the earth. Once you are done, you can stop it and save, and you will find that a small icon appears here, and this icon has now a voice note. So you can click on this. So when we will discuss about migration, so adding voice notes is a really cool feature. So if you are not in a mood for typing, you can, or adding notes, you can just simply add a voice note. So these are some of the options that Mindomo provides to illustrate and to bring all your research and ideas at one single point in a mind map. So let me now show a very cool feature of Mindomo. Let us say we have created this mind map and I want to discuss it with a few of my friends. So I have this on my laptop and I can assemble a group of people and I can present this to them. So Mindomo permits you to create a Prezi style presentation right from inside this window. You can come to Tools and you can click on Presenter. So this opens up the presenter window, and as you can see, we have a blue rectangle right here that has the number 1. So this is our first slide, and if you click on this box, you will see some options. You can delete this slide, you can duplicate this slide, you can even add and remove topics from this particular slide. So there are a lot of options presented here. So what I need to do is I cannot move this or drag this blue box. I need to manipulate it using the corner handles that have been provided. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it and position it exactly on the content that I want to include on my first slide. So this is all that will be shown on the first slide. Once I'm done with this, I can come to this button here and click on this and click on Insert After Last. So when I click on this, the cursor changes to a little rectangle, and now I can drag and highlight the area that I want to include in my second slide. So when I drag and drop, slide number 2 appears here. I can come here and click on Insert After Last and just simply go ahead and include my third slide. So as you can see, it just keeps moving forward. I can grab hold of the white area, move this a little bit up. This is just a floating topic, so I will not like to include this in my presentation. So I'm going to come here and Insert After Last and click on the fourth slide. Currently this is selected. If I wanted to insert something in between, I can select that and click here and insert after selected. But at this particular moment, I'm just moving sequentially. So just select the fourth slide, insert after last, come here and highlight the area that you would like to include in your fifth slide, drop it, and then come here and insert after last. So I'm just simply highlighting what I want to include in my individual slides. I'm going to come back again, insert after last. This is my 7th slide and insert after last. This is my last slide for this mind map. So this is my 8th slide. So if I wish to rearrange any slide, I can just select that one particular slide and then just simply move its position and drop it. So now this slide has become slide number 8 and the other slides have been accordingly changed. I can pick this up and bring it back again to this position and drop it. So this is now again in the natural order. So once I have all my slides here, I can start the presentation by clicking on this button and just go ahead and click on this button. So it starts a Prezi style presentation. If you have experienced Prezi before, you should be able to relate to this very easily. So this is my first slide. I can come to this button and click on this. This is my next slide. slide number 1, slide number 2, and I can present it to a group and further brainstorm these ideas. This is my slide number 4, slide number 5, slide number 6, slide number 7, slide number 8. Once I reach the end of my presentation and try to move forward, it will come back and tell you that your presentation is finished. Would you like to restart? And I can click on this if I wanted to. Otherwise, I can just come here and close the presentation. So I am taken back to my presentation. I can exit this by clicking on this. I can exit the presentation mode. And when I want to come back again, when I save this file, say for example, I come here and save this file. And when I open this file again, I can come to tools and click on presenter, and my slides will be completely intact. So this is a great way to present your mind map to a group of people. Because you have created slides, it has opened up some more options for export. So right click, export. And now what you can do is you can export this to a PowerPoint presentation. You can also export these slides as single pages on a PDF. You can also export these slides as images, separate images. So because you have created a slideshow, these 3 options will also now become available. So some great options here. Finally, I will like to show you one more feature of Mindomo. It can actually double up as a project management tool. You can create a Gantt chart using Mindomo. So for this, let me just start afresh. Let me start with a blank template. What you can also do is to choose a Gantt chart template if you wanted to. So you can come here and choose this template. You can click on this button if this is not visible, and you will see this in the category of Gantt chart. So you can start with this template. I'm going to show you using a blank template. So if I can just come here and start a new Mindomo chart. This is how we started the previous one. We can come to view and click on view as Gantt. So instead of adding topics to create a mind map, we are now coming from the other side. We will start with a Gantt chart, and when you click on this, it opens up a table and it has this central topic, and you can keep adding your activities. So let us say, for example, we want to create a marketing research report. So we can come here and list the first activity, design the survey. After that, we can say test the survey. So these are all the activities that we are likely to undertake as part of this exercise. Then the 4th one could be analyze data, and maybe the 5th one is print report, something like that. You can group these tasks and subtasks by just clicking on these icons. So they need not be at the same level. Now what you need to do is you can enter a start date and an end date. If you have worked with project management tools before, this can be really helpful and useful. This is a Gantt chart is nothing but a timeline chart. It just shows you various activities. When are you going to start each activity and when are you going to finish each activity? So you can just click on this and just choose a date. So let us say, for example, we can start on this date. The design will be then completed, let us say, for example, after 2 days on the 24th. So you will see a reflection here, 22nd to 24th in front of this particular activity. Likewise, you can go ahead and do this for other activities as well. So once you have done this, you have a Gantt chart, and you can just simply come here and click on view, and you can view this chart as a mind map. So we have actually created a Gantt chart by entering activities, their start dates and their end dates, and then we can go back and look at it as a mind map. So when we click on this, you will see that a mind map has been created using the Gantt chart that we had entered. So this is how you can actually enter activities and their start dates and end dates, and actually go ahead and create a Gantt chart. If you zoom out, the dates will turn into months, and then you can have a much more synoptic view of individual activities. If you zoom in, you will revert back to month and dates. So you can choose whatever you want, and you can, kind of save this as well, export this, and use this as a Gantt chart in your presentations or in your reports. So mind mapping is a great tool to brainstorm. You can use it to generate ideas yourself or in a group. There are quite a few templates that you can explore in Mindomo that will tell you many other possibilities of how this tool can be used. The mobile apps work in the same way and can be very useful to capture and develop ideas. Say you get this bright idea commuting to your office or waiting for someone at the airport. You can just open your app and create a mind map to capture that idea. I hope you found this video interesting. Thanks a lot for watching.